feels like rain. Baby, feels like rain. We ain't never gonna make that bridge tonight, baby. Across the Pontchartrain. I feel like rain. So batten down the hatches, dog. Leave your heart out on your sleeve. Looks like we're in for stormy weather, but that ain't no cause for us to leave. Just lie here, lie here in my arms. Let it wash away the pain. I feel like rain. Ever feels like rain. Baby, can you feel it? Baby, can you feel it? Baby, can you feel it? Feel like rain, feel like rain, feel like rain, but feel like rain. Listen, darling, it goes. Thank you. Thanks.
John Prine.
I had a buddy that had a paper route when I was a kid, and I had to go out and help him deliver papers. Every once in a while he'd, buy me some French fries and a Coke or something. And one of the stops on the paper route was this Baptist old people's home in Maywood. And some of the people who were in this old people's home, their families had just put them there and not come visit them. So some of the people there used to pretend that I was their grandson or nephew. They'd tell the other ones that I'd come to visit, when in truth I was just the paper boy's assistant. This is my favorite song I ever wrote. It was the Hello in There.
Had an apartment in the city, and me and Laredo like living there. Well, it's been years since the kids have grown a life of their own and left us alone. John and Linda live in Omaha, Joe is somewhere on the road. We lost Davy in the Korean War. Now I still don't know what for. It don't matter anymore. You know that old trees just grow stronger. No rivers grow wilder every day. Oh, people just grow lonesome, waiting for someone to say hello in there, hello. Me and Loretta, we don't talk much more. She sits and stares through the back door screen, and all the news just repeats itself like some forgotten dream that we both seen. Someday I'll go and call up Rudy. We work together at the factory. But what can I say if he asks what's new? Nothing much with you, nothing much to do. You know that old trees just grow stronger, and old rivers grow wilder every day. Oh, people just grow lonesome, waiting for someone to say hello in there, hello. So if you're out walking down the streets in town and spot some hollow ancient ass, well, please don't just pass them by and stare as if you didn't care. Say hello in there, hello.
Now that our writers have introduced themselves to you, are there questions? And please move to one of these microphones or let our person with the shotgun mic get near you. I'm always curious about songs that took a long time to write, something that worked out well, that just seemed to take forever. Does anybody have something like that where you just worked with it a year or 2 years? And Joe's nodding. He's got one.
I've got probably a whole drawer full of those. Some of them are still waiting. But yeah, sometimes I find myself with a piece of a song that there's one particular song I was kind of writing as it was almost like a film script in about 4 minutes, and I started writing it, and then I put it away for a couple of years, and then pulled it out again, wrestled with it, couldn't make any sense out of it, and all of a sudden, a piece of a completely different song that I was writing just fell right into the place as the chorus, and I was amazed that the two songs, that the two pieces actually fit together. They were different chords and just almost like two different songs, but they worked when they fell together. me see if I could do this. As I was riding across the Mississippi, I stopped there and I cried. No use for a man to keep a mighty river all dammed up inside. I jumped bail from the Sweetwater County. Now I'm on the run. On my head is a 5-number bounty for a crime I never done. Take this letter to Laredo, to the one I love. Tell her to stay low beneath the stars above. Her love is my only alibi. It's for her love I lied. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why did Frank have to pull that trigger? Why did you have to hide? The sheriff still thinks I was standing with her. It's for your love I lied. Love will make a free man a prisoner. It'll make an honest man lie. Love can be tough, love can be tender. It's my only alibi. Take this letter to Laredo, to the one I love. Tell her to stay low beneath the stars above. Her love is my only alibi. It's for her love I lie. Yeah, yeah. Take this letter to Laredo. Tell her to stay low. Her love's my only alibi. It's for her love I lie. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Take this letter to Laredo. Oh, 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 Thank you.
Anyone else need to comment on that? I think we got a question out here.
How do you know when you're done with the song? Is a little light go on in your head that goes, bing, this thing is complete, it's great, or do you get to a point where you're just sick of it so bad that, you know, you think it's a pretty good song, but you just...
Look, John, you want to comment?
How do you know when it's done? You kind of poke it with a fork, and if it comes out clean, well, you've got it. We've got one. I don't know. It's hard to say. I think all of what you said is probably true. You're either sick of it. A lot of times, I don't know. A lot of times you.
I keep changing them all the time.
I've overdone a couple of songs, added an extra verse that it didn't need.
Yeah.
And I didn't know until I sang it a couple of times.
Yeah, that's the other thing is, for me, the final process in writing is going out and playing it for the folks for a couple of weeks. And that's when you really know what works and what doesn't.
It's the way you hear the song. It's not so much how it's received. It's like the way it sounds to you when you're playing it in front of people. Like if you do something really stupid, you know it before they hear it.
Can you think of one that you kind of overwrote and back?
No, I just like to talk.
Oh. You see, I'm trying to lead into performances here, guys. No, it's okay. Got another question?
Yeah, you guys are outstanding songwriters, but I'd like to know what you think of the very first song that you wrote, and if you got enough nerve to play it, maybe. I'd like to hear what you have to say.
Yeah.
First song.
Lyle ain't here.
Yeah, that's right.
We did this the other night in New York, and Lyle Lovett knows the first song I wrote, and he played it, and I had no idea.
And it's too bloody good, I'll tell you that.
I forgot it.
I've got enough nerve to play one of the first ones I ever wrote. Just the chorus is all I remember.
Oh, yeah.
Beth-Ann, she's a woman, my Beth-Ann, my Beth-Ann.
That your
Yeah,
first song?
well, I found, when I was getting ready to do my second album, my wife's, her father found, back when I was dating her when I was 14, he was a janitor at this high school, and he had access to a tape recorder, so he borrowed it and brought it home, and he taped me singing a couple of songs. I just make up songs to, like, more or less impress girls, and then I'd forget about the songs, depending on whether I impressed the girl or not. And she found this tape of me singing Twist and Shout, and these two songs I wrote, so I put them on my second album. So I wrote these when I was 14. And I think I was trying to be like Roger Miller, because there was this girl in school named Dallas that thought I looked like Roger Miller. I come home from work this evening, there was a note in the frying pan. It said, fix your own supper, babe, or run off with a Fuller Brush man. And I miss the way she used to yell at me, the way she used to cuss and moan. And if I ever go out and get married again, I'll never leave my wife at home. Well, I sat down at the table, screamed and I hollered and cried. And I commenced carrying on till I almost lost my mind. 'Cause I missed the way she used to yell at me, the way she used to cuss and moan. And if I ever go out and get married again, I'll never leave my wife at home. These are still my three favorite chords. If I ever see another salesman come knocking at my door, I'm gonna pick up a rock and hit him on the head and knock him down on the floor. 'Cause I miss the way she used to yell at me, the way she used to cuss and moan. And if I ever go out and get married again, I'll never leave my wife at home. They haven't gotten any better since.
Question here.
Yeah, I was curious if whether you usually, all of you would write the words to a song and then just put music to it when all the words are done, or if you sometimes or both, play the music and get a spark or an idea for some words.
That's a good question. I think each of you could maybe comment on that. Guy, do you write words and music at the same time?
It's different every time. Sometimes I'll write all the lyrics out and never pick up a guitar. And then sometimes a little guitar lick will trigger it. There's no formula to it, luckily. So I'm always surprised.
What about you, the other three of you? How does it, what about you, John?
It can come any way, a riff, set it off, or something somebody says. I steal a lot of things that people say. I mean, I give.
I write songs and I just thought that maybe I should practice.
I'll tell you, for me, more often than not, I start with a riff, and then I start singing some nonsense to it, and then the words are about the last thing to come. Right?
Thanks a lot.
What's a riff-oriented song?
Well,
Something where you really
Riff-oriented song.
I'm sorry, that's a technical term.
Riff.
Riff-oriented song.
Let's see, a riff. I have to think of a really good one since you got me on the spot. Well, or a chord structure pattern.
You said that I would be sorry if you went away. said I wouldn't be happy without hell to pay. You said if I would fall between the bedroom wall. You said that I would regret, but it hasn't happened yet.
Riff rock.
John, what about you? Words and music
The
together?
way I like to write words, the way the words fall in your ear is more or less a melody to me. And I can write sometimes better like behind the wheel of a car than I can behind a guitar. Because anymore, I really don't like to be in a room with just me and a guitar. I think of any place else in the world I could be or what's going on across town, you know. But if I get in the car, I'm already going somewhere, then I can go ahead and start thinking of songs. And I just hope that I know the chords to it when I get home.
Question over here.
Yeah, do you ever scavenge together a bunch of other songs or stuff from other songs? And if so, you know, what was the most successful thing you put together from a few other songs?
You mean when they had 3 or 4
Yeah, you got some
compositions
things
of
that didn't
theirs?
really, you know, click all together.
Yeah.
You got
I
Guy?
do. I got one that happened like that. I used to write in these books. They were bound notebooks. And so you go through them, you know, and you work on one song here, and you turn about 10 pages and work on another song here. And I had these 2 parts I kept working on for about 2 years, and I never realized they went together. And one day I happened to get them good. And after that, by the way, I quit writing in those bound notebooks. So you can shuffle papers around. But this is what... Now who wouldn't notice the fire in your eyes, or the bitter direction of impending goodbye? I'm fallen and folded, Lord, I'm wilted in place at the sight of you standing with streaks down your face. Got your heart broke, go running from the reason. Got your heart broke, don't give up on believing in me. Heart broke, who kept me from leaving with my heart broke? Anyway, those are 2 completely different songs.
Did you have a title for the song with just the verses?
No.
No?
No. I worked on those songs for 2 years trying to make 2 songs out of it.
John, did you ever have 2 songs?
I've gotten 2 songs out of one song before. You know, they were just like, there was too much in there, and it's like kind of making a cake, you know. You mentioned this last night, and I've been trying to think all night what song it was, or what 2 songs it were, you know, and I can't.
Yes. Question.
What makes a great country hook different from a great rock hook or a great bubblegum hook?
Bubblegum? A word from the past. Comments on hook lines and songs?
I don't know, man. I try not to even use that term.
I've been avoiding hooks all my life.
They hurt.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's just something that sounds good and you might want to hear again. You know, I don't know that it matters what genre it's in.
You might want to ask Barry Manilow or somebody.
No, I don't think we're going to go very far with that question. Let's go. Yeah, right over here.
This is kind of for John Hiatt, because I know a lot of people have covered your things, and, you know, I don't know, I was wondering if you ever consciously wrote something for somebody else, or if when you're done with the song, if you think it would sound great if Roseanne Cash did it, or Jeff Healey, or what.
I've only written one song. I sat down and specifically written it for someone. It was The Way We Make a Broken Heart. I wrote it for Ry Cooder originally.
Yes.
And then maybe I should do more of that because it has since Roseanne cut it and it did real well. But I don't do well trying to write. I tried another time to write. I had the pleasure of actually being approached by somebody who I've long admired, Bob Dylan, to write some songs for a movie that he was in, and apparently didn't have the time to write the tunes. And of course, after I got over my initial sort of teenage girl, I sat down and I tried to write 5 songs for him for this film, and they were I'm sitting there, I'm going, John, don't write bad Bob Dylan songs. Don't write bad Bob Dylan songs. And came up with 5 really bad Bob Dylan songs.
What about the other 3 of you in terms of writing for other people? Thinking about...
I've tried it, but, they never come out as good as writing for myself. If I'm writing with another artist, who's specifically for their project, like, Vince Gill or whoever, then you kind of write for them. But
Other comments, Joe and John?
Here's one I wrote for Jerry Lee Lewis.
Yeah. I keep my fingernails long so they click when I play the piano. I keep my fingernails long so they click when I play the piano. I wanna keep them that way till the swallows get back from Louisiana. Well, I used to chew them off, I was nervous over you. I miss that clicking, ticking sound. And even I wanna do it, my fingernails long so they click when I play the piano. I keep my fingernails long so they click when I play the piano. I'm gonna keep them that way till the swallows get back.
I always wondered where that song came.
I have a question for John Prine. I met his brother recently at a concert that he and his both he and his brother performed at the Park West. I got backstage. I asked his brother what his favorite song of his other brother, Mr. John Prine's song was. And he autographed Blue Umbrella.
Yeah.
I wonder if possibly you could give us either a chorus or explanation. There are some fans.
It's an interesting choice, a
Thank
chorus
you.
or an explanation.
Or
Thank
both,
you again.
Please.
Okay.
You can give us both, actually.
I can't think of an explanation for writing this. Like somebody must have broke my heart or something.
Feelings are strange, especially when they come true. I had a feeling that you'd be leaving soon. So I tried to rearrange all my emotions, but it seems the same no matter what I do. The blue umbrella rests upon my shoulder and hide the pain while the rain makes up my mind. Well, my feet are wet from thinking this thing over, and it's been so long since I felt the warm sunshine. Just give me one good reason, and I promise I won't ask you anymore. Just give me one extra season, so I can figure out the other 4.
Do you want to add anything to that? No. All right. Question over here.
Would you all talk about collaboration if you're working with a friend or a band or something, and you want the song to turn out nice and you want to stay friends? If you just could, like, give us a little hint about that.
You're making it more and more complicated. Yes. Anyone talk about co-writing and collaboration?
I enjoy co-writing sometimes when it works out good because it's usually something that neither one of you'd write by yourself. It's that kind of a, you know, like that third personality. And depends on who you write with. I co-wrote with Phil Spector once and his gun. And whether the song came out good or not, it was up to Phil. You know?
I don't co-write very often. I've enjoyed the few times I've done it, and I ought to do more of it because it seems like the songs I've co-written have all been recorded. There's only 3 or 4, I think, maybe
Sure.
something like that.
You want to each, maybe, we could do a co-written song, and, you know,
All right.
yeah, because
I enjoy writing with Fred Kohler. John's written with Fred. And, have you written with Fred?
No, I never have.
He's a great guy because he doesn't mind. He'll just walk around the room and throw out, you know, where I'm trying to be cool, you know, and write something heavy. He'll go, moon, June, spoon. You go, no. And about 2 hours later, he'll say something like, it just nails you, and you go, yes! And, so I enjoy writing with. But on this song, Angel Eyes, all the parts you like the best are my bits.
Girl, you're looking fine tonight. Every fella got you in his side. What you doing with a clown like me, baby? It's surely one of life's little mysteries. So tonight I'll ask the stars above, and how did I ever win your love? And what did I do? What did I say to turn your angel eyes my way?
Thanks.
Guy, you've done some co-writing.
Mm-hmm.
You have a one that you like or could talk about and
Yeah.
do a bit of? Do it?
My favorite one would have to be, I didn't co-write up until about, 3 or 4 years ago, and I finally just got stuck one time and started doing it out of survival, I guess. But my wife, Suzanne, is a great writer, and she and a friend of ours named Richard Dobson had started writing this song, and they just had 2 lines. Old friends shine like diamonds. And then one night she and I were sitting up talking about it. And the whole rest of the song just poured out right quick. It's like when you're making conversation and you're trying not to scream, and you're trying not to tell them that you don't care what they mean, and you're really feeling fragile, and you really can't get home, you really feel abandoned, but you want to be alone. Oh, friend, they shine like diamonds. Old friend, you can always call. came by. You know it's old friends after all. When the house is empty and the light begins to fade, and there's nothing to protect you except a window shade, and it's hard to put your finger on the thing that scares you most, and you can't tell the difference between an angel and a ghost. Whoa, friend, they shine like diamonds. Old friend, you can always call. Old friend, Lord, you came by. You know it's old friends after all. Yes, it's old friend, they shine like diamonds. Old friend, you can always call. Old friends, Lord, you can't buy. You know it's old friends after all.
Joe and John, you want to say a word or two about co-writing? Talk to John Hiatt and Don. You guys both co-write?
I find it myself kind of difficult to co-write things.
Yeah. What about?
Except that Fingernails song was actually kind of co-written by some mysterious hitchhiker that a friend of mine picked up. Somebody asked him how come his fingernails are so long, and he said, because they click when I play the piano. So I told that in a news story one time, and went out on a tour of the United States, and in every town somebody come up to me and said, "Hey, I'm that hitchhiker."
John, what about you? What's your co-writing experience? Do you have one you like that you co-wrote?
Well, I was kind of Steve Goodman and I used to write a bunch together, you know. And but like we were such good friends that we just thought we didn't think we were co-writing. We were just like, you know, like sometimes I'd just help him out or he'd help me out with something, but we wouldn't take credit for it, you know. And after I moved to Nashville, people really like to co-write down there a whole lot. And they're always asking me, I mean, you know, when you get up in the morning, you know, people go, "Hey, you want to write with me?" And I had a buddy, Roger Cook, who's never written, I don't believe, at all by himself. You know, he's had great success with written a lot of stuff. And he had this song for Don Williams, and Don Williams already wanted to cut it, but it wasn't done, called "Love Is on a Roll." And he brought it to me, and I refused the first 3 times to do anything because I said, your song's done. You just got to put anything, like 3 or 4 lines there, and put a little bitty bridge. You know, it seemed real simple to me. And finally, third time he asked me, I just sat down in about 5 minutes. I wrote the last verse and a little bridge. He took it over and was number 1. You know.
Do a little bit of it.
Can't work late, although I need the money. Gotta get home to my loving honey. She'll be there waiting impatiently. Love is on a roll, love is on a good roll. I'm a songwriter, a professional singer. Sometimes, that must have been part that he wrote, I can't remember the words. That's what's good about co-writing too, you can always blame it on somebody else. Now here's the big bridge that I come up with. He comes to the guy that writes all the words, and this is the bridge I gave him. Love is on a roll. I got 50% for this. Love is on a good roll.
Yes, a question.
Yeah, this isn't so much about writing as it is submitting what you write. I'm a writer and not really a singer, and do I have to go out and rent a recording studio and hire a band, or am I going to be able to cut it and impress somebody with my song just plucking away on my guitar?
Well, I'll interpret that question to ask the four of you how do you get your material to people? You sing it for them, you make tapes, you work with a band on demos, and maybe think of a song that kind of broke you loose a little bit. I know we talked about this last week. You know, was there a song that was sort of one that woke up one day and you say, well, this is one that's going to work for me. This somebody will pay attention to.
Yeah, when I started doing that, I didn't even have any demos. I just take my guitar around and play for everybody to sit still and listen, you know. I don't know, you know, nice little, I mean, good. If it's a good song, I mean, any producer will tell you, man, I just like to hear piano and vocal or guitar and vocal. They don't have to have it. Well, most of them don't have to have it spelled out for them, but you know.
How do the rest of you feel about that? Pretty much.
I think the simpler the demo, the better.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you're just not going to have much opportunity to play it, to just grab somebody in this gosh darn hurry-up world we live in and go, hey, listen to this. But when I first came to Nashville, I had a tape of the most god-awful demos that I'd spent 2 months. So a friend of mine that had two-track machines, and I put 50 instruments on it. And I was 18 when I first came to Nashville. And it was the worst crap you ever want to hear. And I was taking it around to the publishing companies, and gee, you know, so finally, out of desperation, I called the company and said, they said, do you have a tape? And I said, no, but I'll just come in and play you some songs. And I just played them a couple of the same tunes, and they hired me on as a writer. So I think that the most simple, direct approach is my guess.
Joe or John Prine, comments about that?
Well, I think, too, that just if the song's going to hold up, just a guitar and, you know, the melody and the lyrics are probably the best way that if it's going to reach somebody, it's got to reach them there, because no matter how much you put on it. I remember first time I went to Nashville, I was carrying a tape. Me and a friend of mine, Butch Hancock, just kind of went up there and dropped a few tapes off. We really didn't know what we were doing. We could hear him hit the trash can as soon as we left the front door, you know. We finally went into, I think it was Capitol Records, and the guy in there said, yeah, I'll listen to that tape. Come on in. And he came in, put it on his reel-to-reel recorder. And Butch had made the tapes back in Lubbock before we went there. Somehow he had managed to record them to where they ran backwards when he ran them through the tape machine. So we had a good laugh about it, and went and had a cup of coffee, and went back home. You know?
John, what do you think about demoing and working with
I personally don't. I don't even put it down with guitar and voice until somebody asks me to. You know, I've made demos before, and usually the best thing that comes out of them is I get 10 demos, I call it an album. You know.
We're beginning to run short of time, and what I'd like to do is ask each of our writers to maybe talk a little bit about the major influences on them getting started, or people who have really affected them, and then do for us one final song. It's about all the time we have left. And let's start with Guy Clark.
Okay. Well, as far as writing goes, my favorite writer is Townes Van Zandt, and we're both live in Texas, and I was a folk singer. Townes was too, I guess. But he'd started writing songs, and the first time I heard what he was doing, it was a real inspiration. This is a song he wrote about 25 years ago. He came over to my house, banging on my door one morning. Had his guitar player with him named Rocky Hill and some spoon player named Chico. And they proceeded to set up in the corner of my bedroom. And Townes had just written this song the night before. And I've been meaning to learn it ever since. Days up and down they come, like rain on a conga drum. Forget most, remember some, and don't turn none away. Everything is not enough, and nothing is too much to bear. Where you've been is good and gone, all you keep is a getting there. Oh, to live is to fly, both low and high. So shake the dust off of your wings and the sleep out of your eyes. We all got holes to fill. Them holes are all that's real. And some fall on you like a storm. Sometimes you dig your own. The choice is yours to make.
I watch them lonesome boxcar wheels turning down the tracks out of town. And it's on that lonesome railroad track I'm gonna lay my burden down. I was raised on a farm the first years of my life. Life was pretty good, they say. I'll probably live to be some ripe old age. Death will just stay out of my way. This world can take my money and time, but it sure can't take my soul. I'm going down to the railroad tracks, watch them lonesome boxcars roll. There's some big old Buicks by the Baptist church, Cadillacs at the Church of Christ. I parked my camel by an old haystack. I'll be looking for that needle all night. There ain't gonna be no radio tires turning down the streets of gold. I'm going down to the railroad tracks, watch them lonesome boxcars roll. Now if you ever heard the whistle on a fast freight train beating out a beautiful tune, if you ever seen the cold blue railroad tracks shining by the light of the moon, if you ever felt the locomotive shake the ground, I know you don't have to be told. Well, I'm going down to the railroad tracks, watch them lonesome boxcars roll. Lord, I'm going down to the railroad tracks, watch them lonesome boxcars roll.
Hiatt.
Well, let's see. One of my favorite writers and early big influences was certainly Bob Dylan. And this is kind of Dylan-esque, I like to think. In fact, I kind of feel like I didn't really even have much to do with this song. It's a song about a dream my wife had, and she made the mistake of, she knows anything she says is fair game. And she woke up one morning and told me. The whole thing took her a couple hours, and I'm sitting there going, yeah? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Then what happened? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah? It's called Through Your Hands.
You were dreaming on a park bench by the broad highway somewhere, when the music from the carillon seemed to throw your heart out there, past the scientific darkness, past the fireflies that float, to an angel bending down to wrap you in her warmest coat. And you ask, what am I not doing? She said, your voice cannot command. She says, in time you will move mountains, and it'll come through your hands. Still you argue for an option, still you anger for your case, like you wouldn't know a burning bush if it blew up in your face. Yeah, we scheme about the future, and we dream about the past, when just a simple reaching out might build a bridge that lasts. And you ask, what am I not doing? She says, your voice cannot command. She says, in time you will move mountains, and it'll come through your hands. So whatever your hands find to do, you must do with all your heart. There are thoughts enough to blow men's minds and tear great worlds apart. There's a healing touch to find you on that broad highway somewhere, gonna lift you high as music flying through the angel's hair. Don't ask what you are not doing, because your voice cannot command. You see, in time we will move mountains, and it'll come through our hands, through your hands, through your hands.
Thank you. Mr. John Prine.
This is my favorite Steve Goodman song. This is a song Steve wrote about his dad, Bud Goodman, about 6 months after Bud passed away. It's called My Old Man. I miss the old man tonight. Wish he was here with me. With corny jokes, with cheap cigars, he could look you in the eyes and sell you a car. That's not an easy thing to do, but no one ever knew a more charming creature on this old earth than my old man. He was a pilot in the big war in the U.S. Army Air Corps, in the C-47 with a heavy load, carrying combat cargo on the Burma Road. And after they dropped the bomb, he came home and married Mom. But not too long after all that, he became my old man. Oh, the fights that we had when my brother and me got him mad. He'd get all boiled up and he started to shout. We knew what was coming, so we tuned him out. Now the old man is gone, I'd give all I own just to hear what he said when I wasn't listening to that old man. I miss the old man tonight. I can almost see his face. He was always trying to watch his weight. His heart only made it to 58. For the first time since he died, late last night I cried. I was wondering when I was gonna go and do that for my old man.
On behalf of the Country Music Foundation and Marlboro Country Music, we certainly thank you for joining us in this conversation with these great writers. Thank you for your questions. Let's give a nice hand to these great artists. Guy Clark, Joe Ely, John Hiatt, and John Prine. The doors will be open here again at 8. The show at 9 o'clock tonight. Guy Clark, Joe Ely, John Hiatt, and John Prine. Thank you all for being here today. Thank you. Thank you and enjoy the show.
All right. How y'all doing? We usually have a coin toss to see who goes first, but the referee couldn't make it. I'll tell you what. There ain't nothing in the world that I like better than bacon and lettuce and homegrown tomatoes. Up in the morning, out in the garden, get you a ripe one, don't get a hard one. Plant 'em in the spring, eat 'em in the summer. All winter without 'em's a culinary bummer. I forget all about the sweating and digging every time I go out and pick me a big one. Homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What'd life be without homegrown tomatoes? Only two things that money can't buy, and that's true love and homegrown tomatoes. Woo, pick it, guys. Now you can go out to eat, that's for sure, but it's nothing a homegrown tomato won't cure. Put 'em in a salad, put 'em in a stew. You can make your very own tomato juice. You can eat 'em with eggs, you can eat 'em with gravy. Eat 'em with beans, pinto or navy. Put 'em on the side, put 'em in the middle. Put a homegrown tomato on a hot cake griddle. Homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What'd life be without homegrown tomatoes? Only two things that money can't buy, and that's true love and homegrown tomatoes. Yeah. John. Now if I was to change this life I lead, I'd be Johnny Tomato Seed. 'Cause I know what this country needs is homegrown tomatoes in every yard you see. So when I die, don't bury me in a box in a cemetery. Out in a garden, it'd be much better, and I could be pushing up a homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What'd life be without homegrown tomatoes? Only two things that money can't buy, and that's true love and homegrown tomatoes. Homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What'd life be without homegrown tomatoes? Only two things that money can't buy, and that's true love and homegrown tomatoes. Burn one up there, John. Oh, pick it again. Thank you. Thanks. Mr. Joe Ely.
I'm going to try this song at the workshop this afternoon. I tore into this song and broke a string right off the bat. The song I made up out in the Badlands in New Mexico about a famous outlaw named Billy the Kid. Well, me and Billy the Kid never got along. I didn't like the way he cocked his hat and he wore his gun all wrong. But we had the same girlfriend and he never forgot it. She had a cute little chihuahua till one day up and shot it. He rode the hard country down the New Mexico line. He had a silver pocket watch that he never did whine. He crippled a piano player for playing his favorite song. No, me and Billy the Kid never got along. Yeah, me and Billy the Kid never got along. I didn't like the way he buckled his belt and he wore his gun all wrong. He was bad to the bone, all hopped up on speed. I would have left him alone if it wasn't for that senorita. He gave her silver and he paid her hotel bill. But it was me she loved. She said she always will. I'd always go and see her when Billy was gone. Me and Billy the Kid never got along.
never got along. I didn't like the way he tied his shoes and he wore his gun all wrong. One day I said to Billy, I got this foolproof scheme. We'll rob Wells Fargo. It's busting at the seams. I admit that I framed him, but I don't feel bad. 'Cause the way I was living was driving me mad. Billy reached for his gun, but his gun was on wrong. No, me and Billy the Kid never got along. Yeah, me and Billy the Kid never got along. But I did like the way he swayed in the wind while I played him his favorite song. Now my baby sings harmony with me to La Cucaracha. She winds her silver pocket watch and pets her new chihuahua. I moved into the hotel. I got a room with a shower. We lay and listen to that watch tick hour after hour. Outside I hear the wind blowing oh so strong. No, me and Billy the Kid never got along. We never got along. We never got along. He'd been in the sun too long. Thank you. Mr. John Hiatt.
Thank you so much. A little tune about relocating for the betterment of you and your loved ones, and it's called Drive South.
Say we wouldn't hurt anymore. That's how you learn. You just get burned. But we don't have to feel like dirt anymore. Though love's not done, baby, it's our turn. We were always looking for true north, with our heads in the clouds, just a little of course. But I left that motor running, so if you're feeling down and out, oh, come on, baby, drive south with the one you love. Come on, baby, drive south with the one you love. And I ain't talking about retreating, little girl. Gonna take our stand in this Chevy van. Windows open on the rest of the world, holding hands all the way to Dixieland. We've been trying to turn our lives around since we were little kids. It's been wearing us down. Don't turn away now, darling. Let's fire it up and wind it out. Whoa, come on, baby, drive south with the one you love. Come on, baby, drive south with the one you love. Hope it's me, darling. And I heard your mama calling. You know, I think she was just stalling. Don't know who she was talking to. Baby, me and you, we could go down with a smile on. Don't bother to pack your nylons. Just leave those pretty legs showing. Gets hot down where we're going. Better believe it, baby. We were always looking for true love, with our heads in the clouds, just a little off course. But I left that motor running, so if you're feeling down now, oh, come on, baby, drive. Come on, baby, drive. Come on, baby, drive south with the one you love. Come on, baby, drive south with the one you love. Come on, baby, drive south. Oh, come on, baby, drive south. Come on, baby, drive south. Ooh, with the one one you love. Come on, baby, drive south. With the one you
Thank you. Thank you so much. John Prine.
I wrote this song when I was in the Army. I saw this girl on a weekend pass, and she was in this penny arcade. She looked like she was pretty lonesome. This is called Donald and Lydia.
Small town, bright lights, Saturday night. Pinballs and pool halls are flashing their lights. Making change behind a counter in a penny arcade sat the fat girl daughter of Virginia and Ray. Lydia. Lydia hid her thoughts like a cat behind her small eyes, sunk deep in her fat. She read romance magazines up in her room and felt just like Sunday on Saturday afternoon. But dreaming just comes natural, like the first breath from a baby, like sunshine feeding daisies, like the love hidden deep in your heart. Bunk beds, shade heads, Saturday night, a warehouse of strangers with 60 white lights, staring through the ceiling, just wanting to be lay one of too many, a young PFC. Donald. There were spaces between Donald and whatever he said. Strangers had forced him to live in his head. He'd envision the details of romantic scenes after midnight in the stillness of the backs of the train. But dreaming just comes natural, like the first breath from a baby, like sunshine feeding daisies, like the love hidden deep in your heart. Hot love, cold love, no love at all. A portrait of guilt is hung on the wall. Nothing is wrong and nothing is right. Donald and Lydia made love that night. Love. They made love in the mountains. They made love in the streams. They made love in the valleys. They made love in their dreams. But when they was finished, there was nothing to say, 'cause mostly they made love from 10 miles away. But dreaming just comes natural, like the first breath from a baby, like sunshine feeding daisies, like the love hidden deep in your hearts. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Well,
Pack up all your dishes. Make note of all good wishes. And say goodbye to the landlord for me. That some bitches always bored me. Throw out them LA papers and mold it back to vanilla wafer. Adios to all this concrete. Gonna get me some dirt road back street. If I can just get off of this LA freeway without getting killed or caught. Down that road in a cloud of smoke to some land I ain't bought and is to you, old skinny Dennis. The only one I think I will miss. I can hear that old bass singing, sweet and low like a gift you'll bring. Play it for me one more time now. Got to give it all we can now. I believe everything you're saying. Just you keep on playing. If I can just get off of this LA freeway without getting killed or caught. Down that road in a cloud of smoke to some land I ain't bought, and you put the pink card in the mailbox. Leave the key in that old front door lock. They'll find it likely as not. I'm sure there's something we have forgot. Oh, Susanna, don't you cry, babe. Love's a gift that's surely handmade. We got something to believe in. Don't you think it's time we're leaving? If I can just get off of this LA freeway without getting killed or caught. Down that road in a cloud of smoke to some land I ain't bought. If I can just get off of this LA freeway without getting killed or caught. Down that road in a cloud of smoke to some land I ain't bought. So back up all your dishes. Make note of all good wishes. Say goodbye to the landlord for me. Some of the bitches always bored me.
Kind of grew up around the honky tonks of West Texas. This is a song I always like to play right towards the end of the night. You sure look fine tonight in the beer sign light. Why did you seem surprised when I saw through your disguise? All your friends were there. No one had a care. They all just looked away in this honky-tonk masquerade. You should have known I knew all along I could see through you, right or wrong. I didn't need need a clue. I didn't even have to ask. You saw your own reflection in the glass. I'd like to see you home, but I know you're not alone. You seem to fit right in as you tell me where you've been. Say there's not that much to tell, but I know you all too well. Your eyes give you away in this honky-tonk masquerade. Should have known I knew all along that I could see through you, right or wrong. I didn't need a clue. I didn't even have to ask. You saw your own reflection in the glass. You sure look fine tonight. They're turning out the lights. Why did you hold my sleeve when I said I had to leave? I hoped it never showed. Oh, but that's the way it goes as the lights begin to fade on this honky-tonk masquerade.
Hung out in some of the same places or ran into the same girl. I don't know which.
She came on to him like a slow-moving cold front. And his beer was warmer than the look in her eye. She sat on a stool and he said, "What do you want?" And she said, "Give a love that don't freeze up inside." He said, "I have melted some hearts in my time, dear, but to sit next to you while I shiver and shake, if I knew love, well, I don't think I'd be asking myself if I've got what it takes to melt your icy blue heart. Should I stop to turn what's been frozen for you into a river of tears? Yeah, these days we all play cool, calm, and collected, while our lips could turn blue just shooting the breeze. But under the frost, well, he thought he detected a warm blush of red and just a touch of her knee. He said, girl, you're a beauty such as I've never witnessed. Oh, and I've seen the northern lights dance on the air, but I felt the cold and can follow the first kiss. There's just not enough heat in the fires burning there to melt your icy blue heart. Or should I start to turn what's been frozen for you into a river of tears?
That's pretty, man. See, this is a fairly new song. It's called I Guess I Wish You All the Best. I wish you love and happiness. I guess I wish you all the best. I wish you don't do like I do and ever fall in love with someone like you. 'Cause if you fell just like I did, you probably walk around the block like a little kid. But kids don't know, they can only guess how hard it is to wish you happiness. I guess that love is like a Christmas card. You decorate a tree, you throw it in the yard. It decays and dies, and the snowmen melt. Well, I once knew love, I knew how love felt. Yeah, I knew love, love knew me. And when I walked, love walked with me. And I got no hate, and I got no pride. Well, I got so much love that I cannot hide. Yeah, I got so much love that I cannot hide. Say you drive a Chevy, say you drive a Ford. You say you drive around the town till you just get bored. And then you change your mind for something else to do.
and your heart gets bored with your man and it changes you. It's a doggone shame, it's an awful mess. I wish you love, I wish you happiness. I wish you love, I wish you happiness. I guess I wish you all the best.
Y'all ever been to a shrink? Quite an experience. And it's gotten to be very trendy. This kind of a little mental health talking blues. Now I was feeling real depressed. I was feeling real low down. I just felt so bad that I could not get my butt up off the ground. Well, I was moping around the house. I was bumping into walls. I was crying at the Andy Griffith show, and I was snapping at the dog. Well, I was starting to fear for my sanity. Could not find my ego with both hands. So I decided professional help was the only hope for me. So I called up this number, which I'd gotten off TV. They said, are you having marital problems? Are you emotionally impaired? Are you sure you're being followed? Or are you just scared of being scared? Well, if so, you better come on in and have a little talk with the doc. So I did. I said, doctor, good doctor, I got trouble on my mind now. Listen to me, doc, don't have too much time. I got a feeling down inside me and it will not go away. You know it hangs on and bangs on my soul every day. And doctor, good doctor, I'm grabbing at loose ends, and I hadn't felt like I used to since I don't remember when. Oh, and yesterday got past me, today is all the same, and tomorrow really scares me, man, I just can't play the game. He said, quit whining. He said, straighten up and fly right. Said, life is not a piece of cake. No shit. He wanted to know if my insurance was paid up. Well, I'm okay and you're okay if the check's okay. Second best $100 I ever spent.
I know the feeling. For your love, I'd rope the moon. Put it in a blender, mix up a concoction bound to make you surrender. I'd buy the brand off a bucket
bucking Brahma bull. I'd rob me a gin mill, fill the ocean full. I'd take on the press. I'm already on the third verse. For your love, Yeah, you had that guy's number somewhere. For your love, I'd roast the moon, put it in a blender, mix up a concoction bound to make you surrender. I'd bite the brand off a bucking Brahma bull. I'd rob me a gin mill, fill the ocean full. I'd take on the army, Her Majesty's Marines. Your love ain't just a cover, it's the whole magazine. For your love, I'd stop a freight train, single-handed, straighten out the bends in the Rio Grande. I'd climb the tower at the TV station, broadcast my affection to the United Nations. I'd tag on the government in Washington, D.C. Your love ain't just an engine, it's a rocking machine. For your love, stop the hands of time. For your love, I'd dig a diamond mine. For your love, I'd do it all the time. Day and night. For your love, I'd walk a tightrope, wrestle anacondas, jump a motorcycle over half a dozen Hondas. I'd carve your initials in a forest of bamboo, paint the Brooklyn Bridge, baby, pink with a broom. I'd take on the press from Tokyo to Pravda. Your love ain't just a hot sauce, it's the whole enchilada. Woo! For your love, stop the hand of time. For your love, I nigga down. For your love, I do it all the time. Day and night. Yes, I would. Woo.
Ditto, baby. I'll speak for myself. I really like this line of work, this songwriting stuff. I think we've all felt the pressure from time to time of having to come up with something to keep the money coming in. There is a certain amount of commerce involved, and proud to say I can make my living doing this, but you got to keep a certain something going on, and there is that darned pressure to, well, I'll just come out and say it, to write a hit song. Okay, we've all felt it, and well, being a working artist in America, I just sort of naturally want more. You know, enough is never enough, you see. So I think I've written a hit song. It was a wonderful world, the picture too was bright. There was so much to do on a Saturday night.
Plenty of talk during commercials, sometimes even popcorn in bed. I've been a model provider, you must admit to that. Lovely rented bungalow, 2 terrific little cats. Is there something that I might have missed? You haven't heard a word I said. Since his penis came between us. Since his penis came between us. Well, I don't mean to seem angry, but I'm a bit taken back. What did you say his name was? Oh my God, it's not Jack. That scoundrel's gonna get a talking to tomorrow at the coffee machine. It's always someone you know, in this case my best friend. How could he do this to me? We just played golf last weekend. I've got news from Mr. So-and-so. He won't be teeing off with me. Since his penis.
That's the girl singer's part there. I was thinking maybe trio. Paula Abdul and Tiffany.
Let's play a little game. Is it bigger than a bread box? Or shorter than your maiden name? Is it as high as an elephant's eye? Is it like mounting some great white steed? I mean this thing you have for him. This, shall we say, me? Let's turn off the lights, love. It's time for bed. Oh, look, there's Johnny Carson. If you'd rather watch instead, I'm glad that we could have this little talk. Good night and pleasant dreams, my love.
Thank you. Press it, print it, ship it.
I believe you got a hit on your hands, John. Well, yeah, guy, I went to a shrink once. I was there for about 5 minutes, and he got real quiet in there, and he looked up from his piece of paper, and he said, I wonder what's going on in there. And I said, sounds like somebody's coming down the hallway. He said, I don't think you need to be here. And I said, no, I don't think so. So every once in a while I write songs like this one that keeps me out of the shrink. I wrote this one with Fred Kohler. It's called Let's Talk Dirty in Hawaii. The B-side. Well, I packed my bags and bought myself a ticket for the land of the tall palm tree. Aloha, old Milwaukee. Hello, Waikiki. I just stepped down from the airplane when I heard her say, whack-a-whack-a-nuka-licka, whack-a-whack-a-nuka-licka, would you like a play? Hey, let's talk dirty in Hawaiian. Whisper in my ear. Kika-puka-maka-wawahini are the words I long to hear. Lay your coconut on my tiki. What the heck a mooka-mooka, dear?
Let's talk dirty in Hawaiian. Say the words I long to hear. It's a ukulele Honolulu sunset. Listen to the grass skirts sway. Drinking rum from the pineapple out on Honolulu Bay. The steel guitars are playing while she's talking with her hands. Gimme, okadoka, make a wish, you wanna polka, words I understand. Oh, let's talk dirty in Hawaiian, whisper in my ear. Kekapuka, maka, wawahini are the words I long to hear. Lay a coconut on my tiki. What the heck, a mooka dear? Let's talk dirty in Hawaiian. Say the words I long to hear. Well, I bought a lot of jungle with my moolah, and I sent it to the folks back home. I never had a chance to dance a hula. Well, I guess I should have known. When you start talking to the sweet wahine, walking in the pale moonlight. Okanoka, what a son of Nakaraka, Sispumbaka's hope I said it right. Oh, let's talk dirty in Hawaii. Whisper in my ear. Kekapuka, maka, wawahini are the words I long to hear. Lay your coconut on my tiki. What the heck, a mooka dear? Let's talk dirty in Hawaii. Say the words I long to hear. Let's talk dirty in Hawaii. Say the words I long to hear. Aloha.
This is a song I wrote about a man who's kind of like my grandfather. Actually, he was my grandmother's boyfriend. That's what he was. And, but he lived out in West Texas, and he was a wildcatter. Means he drilled oil wells just for the hell of it. You know? Don't matter if you get anything. But he's the guy that taught me how to whittle and spit, cuss, and drive a car and sit up straight. And I played the Red River Valley, and he'd sit in the kitchen and he'd cry, run his fingers through 70 years of living, and wonder, Lord, has every well I drilled gone dry? With his friends, me and his old man was like desperados waiting for a train, like desperados waiting for a train. He's a drifter and a driller of oil wells, an old school man of the world. He taught me how to drive his car when he's too drunk to. When he'd wink and give me money for the girls. Our lives was like some old western movie, like desperados waiting for a train, like desperados waiting for a train. And from the time that
with him to a bar called the Green Frog Cafe. And there was old men with beer guts and dominoes. Oh, and they're lying about their lives while they play. And I was just a kid that they all called his sidekick, like desperados waiting for a train. Like desperados waiting for a train. And one day I looked up and he's pushing 80. There's brown tobacco stains all down his chin. Well, to me, he's one of the heroes of this country. So why is he all dressed up like them old men? He's drinking beer and playing Moon and 42, like a desperado waiting for a train. Like a desperado waiting for a train. And then the day before he died, I went to see him. And I was grown and he was almost gone. So we just closed our eyes and dreamed us up a kitchen and sang another verse of that old song. Come on, Jack, the son of a bitch is coming. And with desperado waiting for a train, like desperados waiting for a train, like desperados waiting for a train, like desperados waiting for a train.
Me and a friend of mine, Eddie Beethoven, were sitting in a pancake house one night about this time of year in Lubbock, Texas, and we decided that we wanted to go to New England and watch the leaves turn different colors. We had $5 between us, so we headed out, made it to Amarillo, went east to Texarkana. A cold front blew through, so we headed south to New Orleans. Let the cold front blow away and headed back up east. Anyway, we finally made it. All the leaves had already fallen off the trees. We found ourselves sucked across the George Washington Bridge into New York City. I made up this song at the time called Silver City. One day I went and left my home out in the west. Said I was headed for the Silver City. All along the line I was dreaming all the time, dreaming of that shining Silver City. I kissed my love goodbye. I said, honey, don't you cry, for I'm headed for the Silver City. If you could read my mind, you'd know that I'll be fine as soon as I do my time in the Silver City.
2 weeks and a day, I slowly made my way to the gates of the Silver City. Finally one night I saw the flaming lights. I had made it to the Silver City. I honestly believed that I would be received with the golden key to the Silver City. But my first night on the town, the thieves knocked me down. They welcomed me to the Silver City. Must have been a freak mistake, I said as I did wait in the gutter of the Silver City. With a throbbing head, I begged for my bread, half smiling as I bled in the Silver City. Oh, how can there be such misery in the streets? How can it ever be in the Silver City? Soon enough I saw how easy it was to fall and not be seen at all in the Silver City. I got caught for a crime I'd done. The policeman said, son, don't you try to run in the Silver City. He locked me in his jail, no one to go my bail. When can I sail away from the Silver City? Now the moon shines through the bars, my love waits in the stars. I'm glad that she is far from the Silver City. If she could read my mind, she'd know that I'll be fine just soon as I do my time in the Silver City. In the shining Silver City. Thank you.
Traveling number.
I got something to say, little girl. You might not like my style, but we've been hanging around this town just a little too long a while. You say you're gonna get your act together, gonna take it out on the road. Well, if I don't get out of here pretty soon, my head's going to explode. Sure, I like country music, and I love mandolins, but right now I need a Telecaster to a Bible. Let's stand up to 10. Let's go to Memphis in the meantime, baby. I wanna go to Memphis in the meantime, girl. I just need a little shot of that rhythm, get rid of these country blues. I gonna trade in them old cowboy boots on some fine Italian shoes. Forget the moose and the hairspray, sugar, don't need none of that. Now a little dab's gonna do you, doll, underneath the pork pie hat. Until hell freezes over, maybe you gonna wait that long. But I don't think Ronnie Millsap's gonna ever record this song. Let's go to Memphis in the meantime, baby. I wanna go to Memphis in the meantime, girl. Got a joke? If we can just get on with that beat, little darling, maybe we can find a groove. At least we can get ourselves a decent meal down at the rendezvous. Just one more heartfelt steel guitar chord that's gonna do me in. I wanna hear some trumpet and saxophone, you know, sound as sweet as sin. And after we get good and greasy, maybe we gonna come on home, put the cow horns back on the Cadillac, and change the message on the cold phone. But let's go to Memphis in the meantime, baby. I'm talking about Memphis in the meantime, girl. I wanna go to Memphis in the meantime, baby. I wanna go to Memphis in the meantime, girl. I wanna go to Memphis. I wanna go to Memphis. Wanna go to Memphis. I wanna go to Memphis. How, 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 how. How, 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 how. How, 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 how. Watch it, Joe. Oh. Smoking Joe Ely on the guitar.
This song comes from a story about this girl in Kentucky. This girl wasn't really retarded. She was just kind of too slow for school, and they pulled her out of school so the other kids wouldn't make fun of her. And she grew up that way, kind of hid in the house. So she kind of got to the age of about 14, and she just stayed there the rest of her life. Watched soap operas all the time and read romance magazines. Her family used to let her walk to a store about a quarter of a mile down the road. They lived on this rural route in Kentucky because most of the neighbors knew her. They'd kind of keep an eye after her. And she was down at the store one night. She started walking back as the sun was going down. These two guys picked her up in a pickup truck, and they headed towards Louisville, and they raped her and threw her out in a cornfield. So everybody was waiting back at the house for her to arrive back home. The state troopers were bringing her, and everybody was just walking around so full of sympathy and everything. And she comes in the door with corn silks coming out of her dress and everything, and they started hugging her and going, "You poor baby." And she said, "Mama, I've just had the best time I ever had in my whole life." I always liked that, so I wrote this song kind of about that.
Her father was a failure. Her mother was a comfort to a doctor and a lawyer and an Indian chief. The shirt ran out of buttons. He lost all his marbles at a baseball game and they went on relief. The bank took away their diplomas. They locked them up inside of a chest. And she moved away to Oklahoma and got a tattoo on the side of her breast. God damn, my socks are still hard from a lying on the sofa on the night she was over in my backyard. Yeah, we were shooting the breeze out amongst the trees when a shot rang low and left her standing down by the side of the road, down by the side of the road. Oh, Father, have mercy and get her a nurse, please. She's almost alone. I saw her hand reaching out for a telephone. Oh, we'd rather see her locked up inside a home than see her standing down by the side of the road, down by the side of the road. Headlights flashing on her skirt in the wind. Behind her comes a truck, drove by two men. The shotgun man leaned out, said, do you want to take a ride out into the pale moonlight, light, 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 light. Too long in the hot sun, she could have been Miss Wisconsin a long time ago. I spent too much time inside of the early show. Oh, we'd have bought her a ticket, but she didn't want to go. She was standing down by the side of the road, down by the side of the road. Headlights flashing on her skirt in the wind. Behind her comes a truck that drove by two men. The shotgun man leaned out, said, do you want to take a ride out into the pale moonlight? Her father was a failure. Her mother was a comfort to a doctor and a lawyer and an Indian chief. The shirt ran out of buttons. He lost all his marbles at a baseball game and they went on relief. The bank took away their diplomas. They locked them up inside of a chest. And she moved away to Oklahoma and got a tattoo on the side of her breast. God damn, my thoughts are still hard from a lying on the sofa on the night she was over in my backyard. Yeah, we were shooting the breeze out amongst the trees when a shot rang low and left her standing down by the side of the road, down by the side of the road, down by the side of the road, down by the side of the road.
This is a song I wrote with my wife Susanna, and a friend of ours named Richard Dobson had a little hand in it as well. Excuse me just a second.
Song called Old Friends. Like when you're making conversation and you're trying not to scream and you're trying not to tell them that you don't care what they mean, and you're really feeling fragile, you really can't get home, you really feel abandoned, but you want to be alone. Oh, friend, shine like diamonds. Old friend, you can always call. Old friend, Lord, you can't bow. You know, it's old friends after all. The house is empty and the light begins to fade, and there's nothing to protect you except a window shade, and it's hard to put your finger on the thing that scares you most. You can't tell the difference between an angel and a ghost. Oh, friend, shine like diamonds. Oh, friend, you can always call. Oh, friend, Lord, you can't bound. You know it's old friends after all. Yes, it's old friend, shine like diamonds. Old friend, you can always call. Old friend, Lord, you can't bound. You know it's old friends after all.
Well, please understand me. Everything's all right. I just must have not have got a lot of sleep last night. High flying down a Riverside Drive, rocking to the Radio Man live. Stopped into a joint, bought a round of booze. Hot dog, I got a buzz in my shoes. must not have got a lot of sleep last night. Writing you a letter, it's late in the night. Sitting in a cafe eating a bite. Telling you about where all I've been. Hot dog, I'm gone again. Well, please understand me, everything's alright. I must not have got a lot of sleep last night. Now there's two kind of people in this big old town. Early to rise and late to go down. I guess I better find a better way to stop the clock, but hot dog, I like it a lot. I must not have got a lot of sleep last night. I just had to do that.
Try a new one out on you.
They've come to haunt the children, they've come to walk the wind. I can hear them as they rustle through the trees, looking for the love that killed them so that they might live again. It's a simple prayer that brings me to my knees. With drums and bells and rattles, they have caught us in our time. To watch the eagle rise up from the fire. Is it true we are possessed by all the love we leave behind? Or is it through their lives we are inspired? New light, new day, listening for the meaning, learning how to say it's a new place. But you've always been here. You're just listening to old voices with a new ease. It's the living and the dying. Well, it scares the young ones so. They can hardly catch their breath before too long. Yeah, they see the tears we're crying, and they watch that river flow, and they follow on the banks until it's gone. I surrender to the mountain, I surrender to the sea, I surrender to the one who calls my name. I surrender to my lover and to my enemy. I surrender to the face that holds no shame. New light, new day, listening for the meaning, learning how to say it's a new place. But we've always been here. We're just listening to our voices with a new There's a spider at my window, and she spins a web of truth, more beautiful than all these memories. And she truly is God's artist, as she's caught the shimmering dew. It's a simple prayer that brings me to my knees. Last night I had a dream. Birds are flying left and right through the light of a movie screen. Everyone was looking for something to do. I even thought I had a chance with you last night when I had a dream. I had a dream last night I had a dream. Everything was black and white and it smelled like gasoline. You stood in the corner and I held you tight. I kissed your mouth till my head got light last night when I had a dream. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Last night, birds are flying left and right. Everyone was looking for something to do. I even thought I had a chance with you last night when I had a dream. Last night I had a dream. Everything was black and white and it smelled like gasoline. We stood in the corner and I held you tight, kissed your mouth till my head got a light last night when I had last night when I had last night when I had a dream. Tune time. Somebody asked for a song over here. This is a song about the first time I ever saw a streamlined train. Happened in a little town where I was born in West Texas called Monahans.
That's out between Pecos and nowhere. But I'll never forget it. It was like a shuttle launch or big event, you know. Whole town turned out. Train didn't stop or nothing. They all went down there anyway. Now, being 6 years old, I had seen some trains before, so it's hard to figure out what I'm at the depot for. Trains are big and black and smoking steam, screaming at the wheels, bigger than anything is, at least that's the way she feels. Trains are big and black and smoking, louder than July 4, but everybody's acting like there might be something more than just picking up the mail for the soldiers from the war. This is something that even old man Wildman never seen before. And it's a late afternoon on a hot Texas day, and something strange is going on, and we's all in the way. Now there's 50 or 60 people, they're just sitting on the cars, and the old men left their dominoes, and they come down from the bars. Ooh, everybody's checking. Old Jack Kittrell check his watch, and us kids put our ears to the rails to hear him pop. So we already noted when they finally said train time, you'd have thought that Jesus Christ himself was rolling down the line, 'cause things got real quiet. Mama jerked me back the night before I got the chance to lay a nickel on the track. Woo, look out, here she comes, she's coming. Look out, there she goes, she's gone. Streaming straight through Texas like a mad dog cyclone. She's big and red and silver, she don't make no smoke. She's a fast rolling streamline, come to show the folks. I said, look out, here she comes, she's coming. Look out, there she goes, she's gone. Streaming straight through Texas like a mad dog cyclone. Lord, she never even stopped. She left 50 or 60 people still sitting on the cars, and they're wondering what it's coming to and how it got this far. Oh, but me, I got a nickel smashed flatter than a dime by a mad dog, runaway red silver streamline train. Look out, here she comes, she's coming. Look out, there she goes, she's gone. Screaming straight through Texas like a mad dog cyclone. She's big and red and silver, she don't make no smoke. She's a fast rolling streamline, come to show the folks. I said, look out, here she comes, she's coming. Look out, there she goes, she's gone. Streaming straight through Texas like a mad dog cyclone. Look out, here she comes, she's coming. Look out, there she goes, she's gone. Streaming straight through Texas like a mad dog cyclone, yeah. Thank you.
This has really been a great time, y'all. This is things like this don't happen every day. This is the first time the four of us have ever been in the same room together. Everything's just kind of coming off the top of our heads, and I'm really enjoying it. We kind of got together earlier today, and we're talking about things like influences and songs you wish you'd have written and things like that. There's a friend of mine named Terry Allen that wrote a song that I have to play it for you here. It's called Give Me a Ride to Heaven. Well, I was all caught up with myself on a highway at night, driving like a bat out of hell. I beheld an amazing sight. It was a lonely apparition by the highway standing there, with a thumb out to the wilderness and a halo in his hair.
So I come screaming to a halt, and I said, hop on in. He said, thanks a lot for the lift. I'll forgive you of your sins. I just come from Jerusalem where things are going bad. Give me a ride to heaven, boy. I need to talk to my dad. Yeah, give me a ride to heaven, boy. I'll show you paradise. Give me a ride to heaven, boy. My name is Jesus Christ. Well, I didn't know quite what to do, so I jammed her down in gear. Kind of kicked my feet beneath the seat. I was trying to hide the beer. He just grinned and said, my friend, I know you might think it's odd, but you got nothing to fear about drinking the beer if you share it with the Son of God. Hey, give me a ride to heaven, boy, I'll show you paradise. Give me a ride to heaven, boy, my name is Jesus Christ. Well, I saw good news in his baby blues, so I stomped her on the floor. I said, I don't know how to get there, 'cause I ain't been before. It's a hard place to find, he said, but I'll give you a little clue. It ain't somewhere up in the air, it's sitting right here inside with you. Hey, give me a ride to heaven, boy, I'll show you paradise. Give me a ride to heaven, boy, my name is Jesus Christ. Then right in the middle of that perfect smile from his robe he pulls a gun. Kind of stuck it up beside my head, said, how's this for kingdom come? Well, I pulled off scared, but I heard him say, as he left me beneath the stars, he said, the Lord moves in mysterious ways, and tonight, my son, he's gonna use your car. Hey, give me a ride to heaven, boy, I'll show you paradise. Give me a ride to heaven, boy, my name is Jesus Christ. Give me a ride to heaven, boy, I'll show you paradise. Give me a ride to heaven, boy, my name is Jesus Christ.
Here's one I wish I'd written. A fellow named Jerry Crutchfield wrote this, a Nashville writer, and a guy named Arthur Alexander cut it sometime in the 60s.
Hey there, dream girl, why did I fall? You don't even see me at all. I'm all alone now, 'cause it seems you're only mine in my dream. And hey there, dream girl, you sure are fine. You're so good looking, baby. How I wish you were mine. But if I never win your love, well, you'll always be my dream girl. And in a crowd, darling, you sure stand out. And you settle every heart a word. If I'm lucky,
you'll be mine. Dream girl. Hey there, dream girl. What did you say? 'Cause just for one moment, baby, I thought I saw you look my way. Could it be that you've been dreaming true? Well, you'll always be mine. Dream girl, dream girl, dream.
Thank you. Thank you, Jerry. Thanks for you.
It's for Kenny and the guys in the truck. Sam Stone came home to his wife and family after serving in the conflict overseas. And the time that he'd served had shattered all his nerves and left a little shrapnel in his knee. But the morphine eased the pain, and the grass grew around his brain and gave him all the confidence he'd lacked. With a purple heart and a monkey on his back. There's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes. And Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. Little pictures have big ears, don't stop to count the years. Sweet songs never last too long on broken radios. Sam Stone's welcome home didn't last too long. He went to work when he'd spent his last dime, and Sammy took to stealing when he got that empty feeling for $100 habit without overtime. And the gold rolled through his veins like 1,000 railroad trains, and eased his mind in the hours that he chose, while the kids ran around wearing other people's clothes. There's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes. And Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. Little pictures have big ears, don't stop to count the years. Sweet songs never last too long on broken radios. Sam Stone was alone when he popped his last balloon, climbing walls while sitting in a chair. Well, he played his last request while the room smelled just like death, with an overdose hovering in the air. But life had lost its fun, and there was nothing to be done but trade his house that he bought on the GI Bill for a flag draped casket on a local hero's hill. There's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes. And Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. Little pictures have big ears, don't stop to count the years. Sweet songs never last too long on broken radios.
I think it's only fitting to wind this up with a Woody Guthrie song. I'm blowing down this old dusty road. I'm blowing down this old dusty road. I'm blowing down this old dusty road, Lord. And I ain't gonna be treated this way.
I'm going where the weather suits my clothes, Lord. Going where the weather suits my clothes. I'm going where the weather suits my clothes, Lord, Lord. And I will not be treated this way. I'm going where the grapes and oranges grow. Yes, I'm going where the grapes and oranges grow. I'm going where the grapes and oranges grow, Lord. And I won't be treated this way.
I'm going where the chilly winds don't blow. I'm going where the chilly winds don't blow. I'm going where the chilly winds don't blow, good Lord. And I ain't gonna be treated this way.
Pick one, John. I'm blowing down this old dusty road. I'm blowing down this old dusty road. I'm blowing down this old dusty road, Lord. And I ain't gonna be treated this way. I'm blowing down this old dusty road. I'm blowing down this old dusty road. I'm blowing down this old dusty road, Lord. And I ain't gonna be treated this way. And I ain't gonna be treated this way. And I ain't gonna be treated this way.
Thank you. Thank you.
Guy Clark. 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 Joe Ely. John Hiatt. John Prine. A Marlboro Songwriters Night. Thank you. John Hiatt, John Prine.
Thank you.
We know one more. I'm gone down to Austin, Texas. I'm gone down to save my soul. Get that barbecue and chili, eat my fill and come back home. I'm gonna take my baby with me. We're gonna have a high old time. We're gonna eat till we get silly. Sure does make a beer taste fine. Oh my mama, ain't that Texas cooking something? Oh my mama, don't stop your belly and backbone from bubbling. Oh my mama, ain't that Texas cooking good? Oh my mama, eat it every day if I could, all right. I know a man that cook armadillo, tastes so sweet he called it pie. I know a woman make pandoos, it tastes so good I get you high. Get them enchiladas greasy, get them steaks chicken fried. Sure do make a man feel happy to see white gravy on the side. Oh my mama, ain't that Texas cooking something? Oh my mama, don't stop your belly and backbone from bubbling. Oh my mama, ain't that Texas cooking good? Oh my mama, eat it every day if I could, all right. I know a place that's got fried okra, beat anything that I ever saw. I know a man that cook cabrito, it must be against his law. We gon' get the big old sausage, a big old plate of ranch style beans. I could eat the heart of Texas, we gon' need some brand new jeans. Oh my mama, ain't that Texas cooking something? Oh my mama, to stop your belly and backbone from bumming. Oh my mama, ain't that Texas cooking good? Oh my mama, eat it every day if I could. Say, oh my mama, ain't that Texas cooking something? Oh my mama, to starve your belly and backbone from mama. Oh my mama, ain't that Texas cooking good? Oh my mama, eat it every day if I could, all right. Thank you. Joey. Thank you.
I just sitting here wondering, the world's gone to hell and we blame someone else for the trouble we're in. In a big easy chair at the TV we stare while the world caves in. And it ain't no wonder that we don't get a break. It's so easy to find someone else's mistakes. Give me a shovel, I'm gonna dig all night. Give me a hammer and a chisel for life. Love is the thing makes the world go round. Come here, baby. I want to take you down. I'm just sitting here wondering. There's too many hearts, too many miles apart, and they can't give up. No one can win. There's just too many bends on the river of love. And it ain't no wonder that we don't get a break. It's so easy to find someone else's mistakes. Give me a shovel, I'm gonna dig all night. Give me a hammer, I'm gonna chisel for life. Love is the thing, makes the world go round. Come here, baby, I wanna take you down. Give me a shovel, I'm gonna dig all night. Give me a hammer, I'm gonna chisel for life. Love is the thing, makes the world go round. Woo, baby, I wanna take you down. If you ever get down in a hole in the ground, you better dig. You gotta dig. Out on the streets, hungry and beat, you better dig. You gotta dig. All alone, away from home, you better dig. You gotta dig. Breaking your back, ball in the jack, you better dig. You better dig. Give me a shovel, I'm gonna dig all night. Give me a hammer, I'm gonna chisel for life. Love is a thing, makes the world go round. Ooh, baby, I just wanna take you down. Give me a shovel, I'm gonna dig all night. Give me a hammer, I'm gonna chisel for life. Love is a thing, makes the world go round. Give me a shovel, I'm gonna dig all night. Give me a hammer, I'm gonna chisel for life. Give me a bulldozer, I'm gonna break down this wall.
Don't have to humble yourself to me. I ain't your judge or your king. Baby, you know you ain't no Queen of Sheba. No, no, no. We may not even have our own dignity. Could be just a prideful thing. Baby, we can choose, you know we ain't no amoebas. Not yet anyway. But are you ready for this thing called love? Don't come from me and you, come from up above. I ain't no porcupine, take off your kid gloves. Are you ready for this thing called love, 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 love? And you in some icon carved out of soap, sent down here to clean up my reputation. Baby, I ain't your Prince Charming. Now we could live in fear or act out of hope for some kind of peaceful situation. Baby, I don't know why the cry of love is so alarming. But are you ready for this thing called love? Don't come from me and you, come from up above. I ain't no porcupine, take off your kid gloves. Are you ready for this thing called love? The ugly ducklings don't turn into swine and glide off and down the lake. Whether your sunglasses are off or on, you know you only see the world you make. For the laws of God and the laws of man, I'll take it from my wife. To love, honor, cherish, and obey. I never made no plans to live this kind of life. You think I'm nuts? It just worked out that way. Are you ready for this thing called love? Don't come from me and you, come from up above. I ain't no porcupine, take off your kid gloves. Are you ready for it? Said, are you ready for it? Said, are you ready for this thing called love? Love, 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 love. Said, are you ready for this thing? Ready for this thing called love, 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 love. Ain't talking about that BMW kind of love, y'all. Ain't talking about that 1,000 points to light kind of love, y'all. Talking about that motherly, fatherly, sisterly, brotherly, husbandly, wifely. Little bit goes a long way, plenty enough to go around kind of love. Yeah, just a pretty little thing called love, 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 love. Thank you. Thank you, Bonnie Raitt, too.
When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky, where my parents were born. There's a backward old town that's often remembered so many times that my memories are worn. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River, where Paradise lay. Well, I'm sorry now, son, but you're too late and ask me if the Peabody School train is all the day away. Well, sometimes we travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old prison down by Acre Hill, where they asked me like snakes and we'd shoot with our pistols, but empty pop bottles was all we would kill. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where Paradise lay. Well, I'm sorry now, son, but you're too late and ask me. It's the Peabody's cold train is all the day away. Well, the coal company came with the world's largest shovel. Well, they tortured the timber and they stripped all the land. They dug for the coal, the land was forsaken, and then they wrote it all down as a progress of man. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where Paradise lay. Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late now. It's the Peabody's coal train on holiday way. When I died in my ashes, float down the Green River and let my soul roll on up to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting just 5 miles away from wherever I am. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay. Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late to ask. It's the Peabody's coal train is a holiday way. It's the Peabody's coal train is a holiday way. It's the Peabody's coal train is a holiday way.
Thank you. Thank you all very much. Don Clark, Joe Ely, John Hiatt, and John Prine on Marlboro Country Music Songwriters Night. Don Clark, Joe Ely, John Hiatt, and John Prine.